Hello everyone, Jonathan Schlack, EAS&Weather here with a severe weather update. We have three areas where we have a margin risk for severe weather today. I'm going to start you off in the east. The margin risk area encompasses far southeastern Virginia, eastern North Carolina, and far northeastern South Carolina. Now, yesterday the Storm Prediction Center had the margin risk a little bit farther north, actually much farther north. Yesterday it had it over a place like Washington, D.C., much of the Delmarva, and into Philadelphia. It has since trended much farther south. So, again, this margin risk area now encompasses far southeastern Virginia, eastern North Carolina, and far northeastern South Carolina. So, going into the west, we have another margin risk area today that encompasses parts of central Montana, and the third marginal risk area today covers southeastern Arizona and far southwestern New Mexico. So, the tornado threat for today is less than 2% in all areas, so there is no risk areas from the Storm Prediction Center for an isolated tornado today. You can't rule one out entirely, but the Storm Prediction Center does not have anything for an isolated tornado today. So, going to the wind, we have three areas where we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today. One that covers far southeastern Virginia, eastern North Carolina, and far northeastern South Carolina. So, going into the west, we have another area where we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today. That encompasses parts of central Montana. So, the third area where we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today covers southeastern Arizona and far southwestern New Mexico. So, and the hail threat is less than 5% in all areas, so there is no chance for large hail. Excuse me. So no chance for large hail today. No chance for large hail today. The main threat for today is isolated strong damaging wind gusts today. And again, they can be isolated within the three margin risk areas. So, the summary for today indicates the risk for severe thunderstorms appears likely to remain seasonably low across much of the U.S. today through tonight. So, that's today's outlook. Going to the Day 2 outlook, we have two areas where we have a margin risk for severe weather tomorrow. We have one that covers southeastern Montana, northeastern Wyoming, far northwestern Nebraska, and western South Dakota. Another margin risk area for tomorrow encompasses far eastern North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. So, the tornado threat for tomorrow is also less than 2% in all areas, so there is no tornado threat from the Storm Prediction Center tomorrow either. Again, can't rule one out entirely, but Storm Prediction Center does not have anything for an isolated tornado tomorrow. Going to the wind for tomorrow, we have two areas where we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher tomorrow. One that covers southeastern Montana, northeastern Wyoming, far northwestern Nebraska, and western South Dakota. Another area where we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher tomorrow. 58 miles per hour higher tomorrow encompasses far eastern North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. So, going to the hail for tomorrow, we have a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger tomorrow. That encompasses far eastern North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. So going to the summary for tomorrow, isolated severe thunderstorms are possible across parts of the northern high plains in far eastern North Dakota in the northwest Minnesota on Friday, which is tomorrow, so remain vigilant today and tomorrow. Even though today and tomorrow are just marginal risk areas, just remain vigilant anyway, and pay attention to possible warnings. And I will have another update tomorrow. Take care.